Go ahead, bring it. AMA. Well, don't ask me anything about myself, because I'm giving you advice. That's bad. How do you rob a bank the easiest? The easiest way to rob a bank is you walk in with 4 or 5 guns visibly strapped to your body, so everyone can see them. They know what's up, okay? You go up to the most female-looking teller you possibly can, because as we all know,
females are inferior.
They scare easily. That they're more likely to, listen to your instructions and follow them diligently without, pushing a red button or doing anything stupid. Point the gun at her, shoot her in the arm 4 times, no more, no less, and then demand at least $100,000 in unmarked bills. And if there is a paint canister in there, leave it, because they won't expect you to do that, right? Okay? They think you're going to want to take it out. No, you leave it in, okay? And then you go out the back door, if it has a back door. If not, just go out the front door. It doesn't really matter. Either door works. You get into, you call an Uber, right? Don't call it before, you go into the bank, because you don't know how long it's going to take, and some Ubers are fucking fickle, and they'll just beef it, if you take too long. So call the Uber after you've robbed the bank. They'll get there within 10 minutes. Get in the Uber, point the gun at him, shoot him 3 times in the arm, no more, no less. And then, tell him to take you to, some sort of remote location, maybe an Airbnb that you've already ordered or some shit like that. And just hide out for a couple days. Eventually, they'll stop looking for you, because bank robberies are a lesser crime. They don't, police don't really care about that. And, that's about it. And then you're scot-free. You're good to go, man. How do I get over a guy? Okay, well, how do you mean? Do you mean, like, step over them if they're lying down on the ground, or get over the relationship after it ended? I assume it's the latter one. The former doesn't really make a lot of sense. Basically, what you want to do, right? You get broken up with. It hurts. It sucks. And you're in pain. It's understandable. Breakups, they're lame, man. So what you want to do is you want to go to his house with 5 to 6 guns visibly strapped to the front of your body so you can see them. Shoot him 14 times in the knee. Right or left, doesn't matter. And then you basically start soliloquying some Shakespeare. You can pick any play, really. Hamlet's probably the best. But I'm thinking maybe you want like King Lear or Macbeth, pick something from that. It doesn't have to pertain to your relationship or anything that's happening, because he's gonna pass out from the pain before you're done. It won't matter. But this is for your edification. This is for you, not so much for him. And then you just go home. And by the time you get back to your place, you'll probably be over him. You'll feel good. You quit your job a few months ago and haven't had any luck applying places. What should I do? Make your own job, okay? Create a job that no one's ever done before, like mudslinging, right? You open up a store, a shop where people come, they pay $50 a head, they go to the back room and there's just a pile of mud there, and they just fling it at each other for 5 hours. And then at the same time, it's also an escape room, right? So you lock them in there, and then after like a couple, a little while of slinging mud, they're gonna realize they can't get out. And then you, over the loudspeaker, you'll have you gotta buy a loudspeaker. Over the loudspeaker, you tell them that if they do not get out of there within 5 hours,
you're going to keep filling the room with mud until they're buried.
And they have to solve a series of intricate puzzles that are, in the room somewhere, possibly buried in the mud. They have to get in there and really dig. And it's just a lot of fun. Good for couples, good for groups. And that's you'll make a fucking fortune doing that. People love that shit. They love mud, they love puzzles, they love escape rooms. They love it when their life is threatened, That's it. It's a win-win for everyone. How do you quietly tell the librarian her breath stinks? Oh, the next time you go up to her, right? So like you've like checked out a book, or you've gotten a card or something, and you notice, ooh, stank breath. What you want to do is you go back up to her, right? You look her dead in the eyes, ask her a question, say, something she would want to answer, like, oh, where are the encyclopedias? Where's this type of book? As soon as she opens her mouth to speak, you spit in her mouth. And then you keep staring at her. Don't say anything. Let her adjust and, you know, really process what happened. And then she may ask you, why did you spit in my mouth? Or something along those lines. And you just say, you know why. And keep staring at her. Don't break eye contact. You just keep laying in with those pearly whites, okay? Eventually, I mean, there might be a few more lines of questioning. You just keep giving her vague answers and insinuate that she's aware of what she did and what's wrong. Eventually, she'll get it. I don't know why this librarian had to be a female. It could be anyone, really. But just spit in their mouth and then stare at them. It works every time. And make sure you're wearing 4 or 5 visible guns strapped to your body. What should you do if the government hates you for trying to afford to live? I mean, honestly, when it gets to that point, you storm the Capitol. You get a bunch of your buds off of 4chan and 8chan and 6chan and Kiwi Farms. You know, you tell them like, hey, the government's not letting me live my life the way I want to. It's expensive. Let's do something about this. And then you just storm the Capitol. If memory serves me right, you could do it pretty effectively and no one will stop you. You could just walk right in there. It's kind of crazy. Any government, not even just American, you know, Congress or anything like that. You could just anywhere, especially in like a third world country, their governments run out of a shack somewhere. You just fucking kick the shack down. There you go. All right, let's feed Paku real quick. Let's give him something good to eat, and then we'll start air frying.
Ooh, nice wiener, whoever that was.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out these other videos that are appearing somewhere around my face area.